Hobbyist here, and welcome to another episode of Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer. Oh my! Mike Schmidt! Mike Schmidt! This has been a great season. Great last two seasons because I got to see Mike Schmidt's name every episode for the last two seasons. It's pretty super duper awesome. This is episode number 17 of season 5 of Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer, and if it's your first time here, thanks for coming in. What we do here is we take a pack of each of these boxes from the same location. This week it's going to be the upper right hand corner of each of these boxes, and then we open up the pack and find the best card out of the pack, out of each of the packs, and then we put them in a battle against each other to see who wins the gold, silver, and bronze. And this week we're not going to have an honorable mention this week because we got a little bit extra this week, the final 3 episodes, and just so happens I bought 3 packs of Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer for the Comic-Con, and I was going to do a live Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer that week, but I didn't get around to it. So I'll take one of the packs from that episode. This week it's going to be the 1991 Fleer Ultra, and we're going to put it in this episode. So the last 3 will have 4 packs, and we might have 2 honorable mentions. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's get this first pack out. This happens to be the Ultra from the Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer Live. Here we go. This first pack is a 1981 Dawn Rust. It was donated to the channel by the channel Gumstained Cards. They are a father-son duo. They have been on hiatus for at least 6 months, but we've been trying to get over there and put some comments down, so maybe they'll come back. I've got another plan for after the series is over. If that doesn't work, we'll see. And then we've got our 93 pack of Fleer Ultra Series 1. Oh, it moved, but you know, it was up here and it moved over there. We call this the Silent Green
Silent
pack
Green.
Of 93 Fleer Ultra. We are still looking for an autograph of Dennis Eckersley. We seriously doubt that's going to happen, but you know, stranger things have happened on this channel. We got a Shawn Michaels autograph out of a clearance pack of wrestling cards. So, and we've gotten a gold Fernando Tatis on this channel too. So that strange things have happened. This is our pack of 1990 Bowman. It was not given to us, but it was discounted to us by our local game store. The contact information for the game store will be in the description, or not the description, but the video at the end in the credits. And last but not least is our super bricked pack of 1994 Fleer Ultra, and this one happens to be turned up correctly, so there's no snow in this episode. So that is super duper awesome, especially toward the end, because all I had left were packs that were bricked. But we're not starting with that this week. This week we are starting with this pack of 1991 Fleer Ultra and see what we get out of it. It's going to lead things off this week. And here we go. I don't know if I'll do the dings or not. I might do the dings. But I've got most of this set, so we'll see what happens here. And it's really dent. We got a White Sox sticker. Shout out to Epiphany Card Collector and Essie Hutterville for the White Sox. If you're a White Sox fan, let me know. We got Eric Anthony with a big old dent on the side of him. Well, that's alright though. Probably got that one already. Ozzie again, they've all got dents on them. Ozzie again. For the White Sox, or no, yeah, for the White Sox. Astros, shout out to Sean the Jedi Master and Rad over at Rad Dad and Big Dog for the Astros. We got Braves, Steve Avery. Shout out to all the Braves fans. There's trillions and trillions. I can never remember all the Braves fans because there's so many of them. Center Hill Cards, Cuz, the Card Hobbyist, Zach, Sports Cards and Collectibles, Red Rum. So many. There's so many. Red Rum. I'm drawing a blank today. I haven't ate my Wheaties this morning. Sorry guys if I forgot you. Felix Furman on the Indians. Shout out to Scott over at Reindeer Studios. It's easier because Scott is about the only Indians fan I know. Hey, there's the Hawk on the Cubbies, and the Cubbies are just like the Braves. There's a million fans of those. I'm going to shout out my friend Brent, if he's watching, for the Cubbies, because that was his favorite team when we were kids. But I'm also going to shout out David M., Craig B., Hobby Hound, Papa Bear, and Don't Talk to Robots for being Cubs fans, because I know they're Cubs fans, and there's more Cubs fans, but I can't really remember them all either. We got Greg Olson, shout out to Scott over at Autographs 2000 for the Greg Olson and the Orioles, and shout out to Shane over at Oddball Cards. He liked the Orioles too when he lived in Baltimore. And we've got a Hall of Famer, Barry Larkin. And this looks a little blurry today. I'm sorry guys if it's blurry. I can't figure it out. Maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know. Shout out to Shannon at Back to the Cardboard and Aaron over at Faith Family and Cards for the Reds. That is their favorite team, and he might win this pack. We don't know. Jeff Reardon for the Red Sox. Red Beard Breaks for the Red Sox. And Stash. Haven't seen Stash in a very, very long time. We got Cal Daniels. I'm going to put Cal Daniels up against Barry Larkin just because. For the Dodgers, shout out to the GOAT Brandon Jensen. Mark Hannon for the Tigers. Lots of Tigers fans too. There's Last Rats Baseball. There's Sticks G and Lisa Z. All Tigers fans. We got Mark Portugal for the Astros. We've already shouted out the Astros. There's Juan Samuel for the Dodgers. We've already shouted out the Dodgers. But I will shout out LA Collections because I haven't seen him in a while either. Billy Spears for the Brewers. I am going to shout out Steve Rodemacher for the Brewers. And Paul O'Neill for the Reds. We've also shouted out the Reds. Okay. So we got Cal Daniels versus Barry Larkin. We know who's supposed to win, but who is actually going to win. 296 for Cal Daniels. He has 450 at bats. 301 for Barry Larkin. He has 614 at bats. So, point Barry Larkin. Home runs 27 for Cal Daniels. Home runs 7 for Barry Larkin. So he comes down to the least strikeouts. Cal Daniels had approximately a third less bats, so we got to multiply by 3. Doesn't matter though, because Barry Larkin only had 49 strikeouts, and he was already over that with 104. So Barry Larkin is the winner, and he will go into the gold. I gotta dig up the stats for for the Ultra. It's been a long time since we've done the 91 Ultra. I think that was like season 2, maybe even season 1. Might even been season 1. This is supposed to not have any snow, but that sure does look like snow, doesn't it? But it's not. It's, where is it? I don't know if it's snow or not. Alright, we're going to start out with Andy Ashby, and shout out to Stimmers Hits for the Padres. Brian Barnes for the Expos. Shout out to John over at Firestarter Breaks. He is a Nationals fan, and the Nationals became the Expos. I'm going to shout out all the Canadian guys up north for the Expos. Alex, CCB, and all those guys up north, because that's a Canadian team. Dave Clark for the Pirates. I don't have any Pirates fans to shout out, so if you're a Pirates fan, let me know. And Jack Armstrong for the Fish. I used to be a Fish fan. Then we got Pete Smith. No, Greg McMichael. Greg McMichaels. I remember Greg McMichaels for the Braves. And that is his rookie card. He had 2.06 that season, or 2.06 ERA. John Vanderwall for the Expos. Pedro Asticio for the Dodgers. And we've got Albert, don't call me Joey Bell, All-Star. That is probably the card right now. We got George Bell. Let me put George Bell out as a versus. We might find others. Bell was on the White Sox. We already shouted out the White Sox. Chuck Finley for the Angels. Shout out to TCB for the Angels. Scott Cooper for the Red Sox. We already shouted out the Red Sox. Mike Devereaux for the Orioles. Jeff Mudis for the Indians, who would become the Guardians. Dan Gladden for the Tigers. There's another versus. And Frank Thomas, never mind. There it is. There's the winner of the pack. Frank Thomas. I don't know if it'd be the winner of the pack. Let's do the battle anyway. Frank Thomas, the big hurt for the White Sox in '94. Let's see what we got. George Bell had a 217, not very likely to win. 279 for Scott Cooper. 267 for Dan Gladden, and 317 for Thomas. Home runs 41, home runs 13, home runs 14 total for his lifetime, and 13 for, yes, so immediately Frank Thomas takes that pack. Is he going to take the gold away from Barry Larkin? Most likely he is. Most likely he is. We'll see. He had 549 at bats, so there's the at bats. 301 batting average to 317, so Frank Thomas got that. I know he got the home runs because he had 40 something home runs. So Frank Thomas takes the gold away from Barry Larkin. Sorry, Reds fans. Alright, first taste of gum. This is the 1990 Bowman pack with the 24-year-old gum. 24-year-old gum. 24-year-old gum. And I'm smelling, my wife is baking a cake. She's baking a cake today, and I smell the cake, and I'm going to be eating 24-year-old gum while smelling a cake. It is snappy today, but not crunchy. Snappy, but not crunchy. How does it taste? Tastes like cardboard. Cardboard. Yeah. It's rough today. What's the commercial card today? I know it's a double because I have the whole master set of these. Let's see what we got though. It is Doc Gooding. So is this the error or is this the corrected? We gotta find out. It is the corrected. It is the corrected. We got a double of the error and a double of the corrected. And I know who this could go to. Both of them. That is awesome. Alright, here we go. We lack less than 24 cards completing this master or this set. So let's see if we can't get some dings this week in Bowman. There's been a few weeks we haven't had any dings. We got Mike Fetters on the Angels. Rob Nelson on the Padres. Ken Oberkfell on the Astros. So this is probably a double pack because I remember getting Ken Oberkfell before. Todd Worrell for the, is that Cardinals? Cardinals. Mel Rojas for the Expos. Tom Goodwin for the Dodgers. Lou Whitaker. Sweet Lou Whitaker for the Tigers. Thought that was going to be Barry Larkin again. But it's Ronaldo Rooms for the Reds. Gerald Young for the Astros. Kevin Ellister for the Mets. Oh, Mets! That's the first Met. I think. Maybe the first Met. No, not technically the first. But we're going to shout the Mets fans. There's Pilly Mama Gaming. Joe Mansman. I wouldn't say Jeff Nickel, but Jeff Nickel's a Braves fan. I missed him. James Jameson. Carter's Kids. Wayne Edwards, White Sox. Jeff Shaw There's Jeff Shaw from Shaw Racing Collect. Just shouting out Jeff Shaw because that's Jeff Shaw. And here we go. The winner of the pack, probably. Bo Jackson on the Royals. Shout out to NW Stain for the Royals. And BJ Surhoff on the Brewers. So, Ken Overfelt is probably not going to be in this. He is just a wishful thinking. Kevin Ellister, he can go out. He's probably not going to win this either. Let's see who has the average here. 269 is the winner so far. Was actually Ken Overfelt. Ken Overfelt actually won the average. Ken Overfelt won the average. How about home runs? Home runs 2. Home runs 28 for Lou. Mo Jackson had 32. And BJ Surhoff had 5. So it's between Bo Jackson and Ken Overfelt. I really didn't expect it to go this far. I really did not expect it to go this far. Alright, strikeouts. Ken Overfelt. He had 10. How many at-bats he have? Oh, he only had 156 at-bats. Oh, Ken Overfelt, you're out, buddy. Who was second place? Was it Lou? 248, 251. Yeah, it was Lou. So we'll go back to Lou. Lou is the gum card. Who had the least amount of strikeouts? 59 for Lou. And 172 for Bo. Let's see how many at-bats Bo had, because he had 515 and he had 509. So, Sweet Lou takes it from Bo Jackson. Way to go, Sweet Lou. Alright, so Lou is in the bronze now. I doubt he will move up. I doubt he will move up. I know he didn't get the average. He might have got the home runs. 2. No, 28. So yeah, he got the home runs. Strikeouts, 49 and 59. So that was actually closer than I thought it would be. But Barry Larkin keeps his silver spot. Alright, here we go. It's time for the Soylent Green!
Silent Green!
Pack of Fleer Ultra. They are starting to break, so it's a good thing we're getting close to the end of this season. There's only 2 episodes after this one. It's getting close to the end, and we're getting close to finishing this set. I don't know if we'll make it, because we've had a lot of slow weeks in the past couple of weeks for this too. But we'll see if we can't change that today. We're going to start with Chad Kruger. Another Greg Olson. A Russ Swan. Todd Stottlemyre. This might be a pitcher's battle. Pedro Munoz. Ken Hill. Charles Nagy. Jose Rijo. Eric Karros. Randy Tomlin. Mark Lemke. Mike Morgan. Say Joe Morgan. Wrong gear for that. Craig Shipley. And Doug Jones. Doug Jones. If you don't know, Doug Jones is also the name of a character, or a name of a guy that's on in Star Trek. And he is in movies too. We met him during Comic-Con. The tall guy. I don't know who to put in this battle. Eric Karros, I guess. I don't really see any great pictures either. I mean, Todd Stottlemyre. Greg Olson. Let's see if Greg Olson had a good year that year. I know Doug Jones. I remember Doug Jones winning a battle once. I think it was Doug Jones. Or was it Kevin Gross? It was Kevin Gross. It was Kevin your Gross. And then I did an executive decision and knocked him out of it because don't like Kevin girls. I'm just kidding. I am okay. I am perfectly fine with Kevin girls. Alright, so far the winner is Doug Jones. Yep, ERA, Doug Jones wins. Strikeouts are the wins. Todd Stottlemyre won. Oh, Greg Olson is a relief pitcher. I gotta do something about that. That's 36 saves. 36 saves. Okay, strikeouts. Let's do strikeouts and not worry about that yet. His pitch was 61. 174. So let's double his strikeouts. That'd be 116. It looks like Greg Olson's going to win this one because he was a relief pitcher. I got to find a way to battle relief pitchers in a way that's fair, because relief pitchers are just totally. So I can subtract the losses and the wins, so that'll be 6 off that, and it's still 40 or still 30. Alright, so Eric Karros, doubles, triples is 31. So he takes Karros. He takes the Karros. Alright, he's probably going to take Sweet Lou too. Let's see if he does. Sweet Lou's doubles and triples. 22. 30 to 22. So, should we call it 15 divided by 2? Subtract the wins and the losses because they're supposed to be relievers. They're not supposed to win or lose. And divide by 2. I don't know. But we are going to give it Greg Olson. Sweet Lou is going to be knocked off. Is he going to get Barry Larkin? This is the test. We got to come up with a way to tackle relief pitchers because they are so overpowered right now. Double, triples. That is 31. So he wins straight out. Barry Larkin takes Greg Olson. But Lou Whitaker is in the first honorable mention spot. And will Greg Olson stay on the board? We'll find out after we open this pack of 1981 Donruss with the 43-year-old gum. 43-year-old gum. Getting close to the end. I only have to eat 43-year-old gum 3 more times. It's already falling apart. Oh yeah, the bottom fell off the... I thought that was going to be Tony Gwynn, but it's too early for Tony Gwynn. Too early for Tony Gwynn. Ah, rip the pack. I don't know if I get to eat the gum this week. If I can get this off and not look at it. Alright, there you go. That's the gum right here. Don't look. Tony Scott was our gum cod. That's almost northern. Gum cod. There you go. Woo! This gum is getting rougher every week. Started out, it actually had some flavors left in it. And now it's turning more like the Bowman gum. There it is. I actually got it off. Tony Scott. Probably not going to win. Let's check his stats. 251 average. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We have a good card. Dave Concepcion. I think that's a double. Freak. Pete Falcone. So this is a repeat pack. Jim Sundberg. Dave Winfield for the 3rd time. Is this the one that actually had Ozzie Smith in it too? Willie Aikens. John Tamargo. Gary Alexander, John Arria, Rudy Law, that's a new name, Fred Paddock, I think that's a new name too, Lamar Holt, that is not, Bill Vierdon, John Candelaria, Rodney Scott, Tom Verriazer, and Pete Govic. That's a V. It's a V. Govic. V. It's a V. Alright. I guess it's Dave Concepcion versus Lou Whitaker. Let's see what happens. 2 sets left on 260, and he had 251. So he's got that one. Home runs 5. Home runs 28. So that's that one. And this one doesn't have strikeouts. So doubles and triples is 39. And that is 22. So Dave's Concepcion took Lou out of his honorable mention spot. What about Greg Olson? Greg Olson, it's 15 for him, so, and he beat him too. So Dave Concepcion takes Greg Olson. Does he take Barry Larkin? That is the question now. Not with the average, he doesn't. But home runs 7, home runs 5. So no, he did not. That is where Dave Concepcion's trek to the top ends. But he did make the podium. And here's what we got. We have our 2 honorable mentions, Lou Whitaker and Greg Olson. We've got Dave Concepcion in the bronze. Hello everybody, Hobbyist here with this late breaking news from episode number 17 of Bowman Ultra and Fleer, Season 5. The Cubs fans have yelled so loud, even though they're not here and don't even know I'm editing this video, saying, "Hey! What about the Hawk in the 91 Ultra Pack? Why didn't you put him up against Barry Larkin? I bet he would have won." And if you said that, you are correct. Barry Larkin had a 301 average. The Hawk had 310. The at-bats were similar enough to not matter. The strikeouts, he lost the strikeouts, but he did win the homers. So Andre Dawson is going to take the spot from Barry Larkin for the silver. So congratulations, Andre Dawson, for getting silver and taking it away from Barry Larkin. Sorry, Cubs fans. And we now return you to the regularly scheduled credits of the Bowman Ultra and Fleer. But Andre Dawson is in silver. Andre Dawson silver. Andre Dawson silver. From the Comic-Con in silver, and Frank Thomas in the gold. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you have subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, that button's down below. Please give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and or a comment. Let me know how you like or dislike this video. Check out the comments, because everybody in the comments is cool. Click on that bell if you want to be alerted to my next video. And once again, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Roll those beautiful bean credits. Beautiful bean credits!
Wubba lubba dub dub!